Model is touching me. She's touching me.
Get it.
Look. Okay, so we're here today up in Belfast. We're going to do a photo shoot with this yoke here. And here's my valves. Stay to the end of the video and I'll explain what a valves is.
Yeah.
So I know Joy a long time. We've done many shoots. So like there's a lot of camaraderie there between us. So like you'll see us later on just messing around a lot. This was a couple of hours like shooting up in Belfast City. Joy is an artist and she posted something around some murals and stuff like that on her Instagram. I was like, hey, we gotta shoot up there. So after a while, we kind of booked in the day, and we made a day of it as well. Coming up from Dublin, I didn't want to just come up for a shoot, which like obviously Joy is amazing, so she's definitely worth a trip. But we also went off and done a roller coaster that day as well, and had lunch as well, McDonald's, and a bit of chat, catch up, and that. So for this, I was only shooting with the 80-200 Pro as I click it there, and then I had my behind the scenes camera there behind on that, as well as my GoPro here. I was shooting with the Sony A7 or A7 IV with a Godox trigger on the top, and I was changing lenses between a Sigma 24-70, an 85 Sony 85 1.8, and a Sony 50mm 1.8 also. As you can see, we're having a bit of a joke around and messing around. Your man there actually stopped thinking that the stuff we had was a speed camera. So we let him go anyway. So for these shots here, I just decided to go with natural light because you can see she's in the shade. So I didn't need any actual flash or fill or anything here. So this was a bit of fun. Getting some more shots, and as you see, I'm throwing up shots. Now, I took like about 700 photos, but I only picked like about 30, and I'm only throwing up about probably like 15 or 20 here. And that there is Taz photos as well. He said he'd come up. He's friends with Joy as well. Said he'd come up for the day. We do the roller coaster. We do the behind the scenes. I've often helped him out on shoots. He helps me out on shoots. We usually keep an eye out to see if there's something that the other person doesn't see, if it's wristbands on the arms, or if the pose is wrong, or maybe possibilities to get a better pose or better things. So we do mess around.
So still here with Taz Photos. I enjoyed that. I'll put the links down below, and then we are here with this beautiful art behind us. Now the plan I have here now is I have the 24-70 Sigma, and I'm going to have the model stand right about here, and then that's going to be in the background. So we're going to give that separation between the model and the background because she's going to have similar colours, but I think it's going to work out. And by shooting at f2.8, it'll give that nice little depth of field, and it'll give a nice blurry background. Anyway, just continue on to this because you don't want to listen to me talk.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm doing the voiceover, so you're going to listen to me. So yeah, my original plan was to shoot f2.8 because that was the lowest that lens would go, and then have the flash fill in. However, I was having a lot of issues. The first one was the trigger wouldn't go down to 1:1 speed, and the camera wouldn't go past 1/250th of a second. So I decided to change it from, trying to go high speed and get a blurry background to just bring up the f-stop to, I think it was like 7.1 or 8 and that, and I messed around. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to put up all that metadata stuff like the f-stop, the shutter speeds, and the ISO. ISO will always try to keep at 100. And then we just had a laugh, took loads of shots, and just tried some different angles and poses, and as you can see, I think we are getting some good shots there. Now a lot of work was done post editing or pre-editing, or when we were doing the editing for these photos, so I was just giving the background a lot more saturation and what would you call it, vibrance and saturation and texture and stuff like that, just make it kind of seem more rough, but I was keeping the model skin smooth. So there was a bit of a back and forth on the editing there between the two of them. Now this one here, I'm actually very proud of these shots here. We walked by this alleyway. We weren't even going down that way. We just walked by it, and then I stopped, and then I realized what I wanted. So I wanted a dark background kind of thing, just the model lit up, but I also wanted the background to be kind of still visible. So you'll see now in a moment when these photos popping up. I'm really happy with these shots that come up here now in a second. And we were having a bit of fun, so you'll see this now in a second coming up. So I really like this kind of effect here. So I put the GoPro right in her face, I took out my phone. My friend took out his GoPro, and
I
then
don't know
just
what I think of
freaked
the
her out when
sunglasses
she
there, because you
took
can't
her
tell
eye
what
off the
they are.
camera. Just, well, it didn't
Can you?
freak her out, like she giggled a bit.
Hi. Oh, hi.
So
Hi.
yeah, so it was good to have fun with the model as well. Like she, and this one here is brilliant. I left a link to her Instagram down below. That's me doing that. So this is like a reverse of what we just seen a few seconds ago
I
there.
don't know what I think of the sunglasses there, because you can't tell what they are. Can you? Hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Okay.
Here like
And
this,
then this here was the
because
final
from here,
part
if you
of the
stand
day.
here,
Again,
like,
we were kind of time bound, but we
huh?
still had lots of time to flake
Oh,
around.
like for you,
I
like
did have
literally nobody
one
will be able to
idea
see
here
anything,
where she
and we'll
had
be
her
able to see
shirt
if anyone's
open.
coming up this way.
So that's why I was
So
saying,
you'll
you know,
feel more
like in
comfortable.
that
But give me a
corner
second
there,
here.
she could button up quickly enough if someone came around. We were
We
keeping an
won't be
eye on
gone for
the
change.
close
How long have we
corner,
got?
while there was probably about 5 minutes wait from the other corner there. So this is her getting ready here. Um, and then me just telling her that I wanted her to kind of pull it down just so it wouldn't kind of go over either side. And then, as you
Right,
can see,
we've
the
done it
corner
once here
there was
anyway.
fairly
Yeah.
close enough, but we
So
had two
if
people
you
keeping an
can
eye, and then like there
kind
was
of,
two guys
you might
here,
have to
so
hold it down like so.
we
Yeah,
would,
yeah.
be obviously the main
Huh?
focal point. Anyway, as you can see here, we have this
Yeah,
lovely
hold it up like that.
graffiti.
Yeah,
It's
perfect.
just fantastic for the
Yeah,
shots,
you can
and
lean
the
into
red
it.
jacket and being open as well. It just seems very cool, and um, I just like these shots as well. Anyway, Vals, voice activated light stand, also known as a person. Let me know what you think below.
Unreal. Thank you so much.
Perfect. I think we're done.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you happy?
I sure am.
Okay. Perfect.